Where is the bracelet you stole from me?
Pack your things and leave my house now. Madam, please, I didn't steal anything.
In the heart of Ebony Grove Estate in Enugu sat a mansion white like clouds after rainfall. It belonged to Madame Zuri, a woman admired almost as much as she was feared. Zuri was elegance personified, tall, graceful, always dressed like someone filming a luxury advert. She married Sir Ebube, a respected businessman whose wealth whispered louder than any conversation in the estate. Their life looked flawless. Expensive cars, marble floors, imported chandeliers, vacations in Cape Town and Dubai, servants moving like shadows. But beneath the shine, Zuri carried a heart sharpened by pride. She believed respect was not earned but demanded. Every house help learned quickly. Zuri did not tolerate mistakes. Plates had to sparkle. Floors must reflect faces. Food must taste exactly as her tongue commanded. Any flaw was grounds for humiliation. Servants did not last long. Some left quietly during the night. Others ran away weeping. Agencies began refusing to send workers, whispering among themselves. That house swallows girls and spits them out broken. Yet Zuri felt no remorse. To her, servants were replaceable. Until Amara entered her life. Amara was a gentle girl from Nsukka, soft-spoken, polite, hands worn from work, but spirit unbroken. She had striking, innocent eyes that glistened when she smiled. She came recommended by a pastor's wife with glowing words. She prays, she works, she harms no one. For a brief moment, Zuri felt relief. Finally, someone calm, someone obedient, someone she could shape. But kindness, once seen as weakness, becomes a target for those ruled by ego. Zuri pushed Amara beyond limits. She made her wake at 4 a.m. and work until midnight. If a spoon was out of place, she scolded her. If Ebube praised a meal, Zuri found fault in something else: the plates, the aroma, the timing. Still, Amara endured. Until one evening, while cleaning the sitting room, a gold bracelet slipped from Zuri's bag and rolled under the couch. Zuri later noticed it missing. Instead of looking, she stormed into the kitchen like thunder erupting. "Madame, where is my bracelet?" Amara looked confused, then terrified. "Madame, I haven't seen it." Zuri's voice rose. "Do you think I am foolish? You village girls come here to steal and pretend. My things have been disappearing. Today you will confess." Servants gathered, trembling. Ebube tried to calm his wife, but anger possessed her. She slapped Amara twice. The girl fell weeping. Zuri ordered security to search her bags. They found nothing, but Zuri didn't care. "Leave my house, thief!" Amara begged. "Madame, please, I have never stolen. God sees me." "Leave before I call the police," Zuri screamed. Amara walked out shaking, tears falling like rain, dignity in fragments. She left with only her clothes, no salary, no justice. Later that night, the bracelet rolled out from under the couch. Ebube found it. Silent guilt crept into him, but Zuri waved it away with pride. If she was innocent, she would survive. Life is not for the weak. Life heard her, and life remembers. A year passed. Zuri flourished publicly, hosting charity events, joining women's associations, being praised online for her generosity. But the mansion felt heavier. Servants rotated constantly. Strange arguments erupted between her and Ebube. Plates broke with no one touching them. Nights felt full of whispers. Yet Zuri blamed stress, never humility. Then came one humid afternoon when the maid she newly hired packed and ran barefoot without collecting salary. The agency refused to send more. "Madam, Biko, nobody wants to work in that house again." Zuri exploded. "Do they know who I am?" The universe answered by knocking on her gate. A slim woman with a calm posture stood there, a woven bag in hand. Her voice was soft, clear like a hymn at dawn. "Good afternoon. My name is Ebele. I heard you need help." Zuri studied her. Beautiful in a quiet way, steady eyes, a presence that felt unsettlingly familiar, though Zuri couldn't place it. Ebube looked at Ebele longer than necessary, impressed by her composure. Zuri disliked that, but desperation spoke louder than pride. "Fine, start work tomorrow." Ebele sighed gently. "May peace enter this home again." The sentence pierced the air like a prophecy. From the first day, Ebele worked flawlessly, quiet, efficient. Floors shone. The curtains smelled of lavender. The food tasted heavenly. Even Ebube cruised her yam porridge. But Zuri felt unsettled by Ebele's silence, her grace, her calm humming at night in a language Zuri didn't recognize. And one evening, as Ebele arranged flowers, she whispered, "Sometimes the heart forgets what the shadow remembers." It struck Zuri like cold water. The voice, the tone, the eyes. Memories rippled. Amara. But the face had matured. Eyes deeper. Aura different. Could it be? No. Impossible. Yet her stomach twisted. Ebube began insisting Ebele cooks for them always. Compliments flowed like water. Zuri's jealousy awakened. But underneath it, fear grew. Things went missing, not valuables but personal items. Strands of Zuri's hair, small pieces of clothing, a lipstick she used yesterday. Ebele hummed more at night. And one dawn, Zuri followed the sound to the kitchen. She saw Ebele mixing oil and palm ashes, whispering softly. A clay bowl glowed faintly. Their eyes met. "Can I help you, madame?" Ebele asked gently. But something ancient lived behind her calm smile. Zuri ran out shaking. She called her friend, who took her to a quiet prayer woman. The woman didn't ask for details. She only looked at Zuri's hands and heart and sighed. "You wounded a clean soul and mocked her tears." She returned in another garment. "You are not cursed, you are confronted. What you planted has grown." Zuri trembled. "How do I stop it?" The woman gave her oil, verses, and courage. "Tonight, when the house sleeps, search your kitchen. You'll find what binds your peace." Zuri returned home shaking, waited until night and crept into the kitchen. She searched behind the freezer, above cupboards, under the sink. Nothing. Then a thought struck her. The storeroom. There, behind a bag of rice, hidden inside a tin cup, sat a clay pot filled with ash, hair, cloth, and sea salt. Zuri gasped. Her heart pounded like drums at a burial. She opened the tin and poured the consecrated oil. A wind rushed through the kitchen without windows moving. A humming voice cut suddenly. Footsteps approached. Ebele stood in the doorway, calm, but eyes blazing with ancient heart. "You found it." Her voice was not threatening, just full of truth. Zuri shook, but stood firm. "I was wrong. I was proud. I hurt someone innocent. I don't know if it was you or your spirit answering on her behalf. But today it ends. I will not live by fear." Ebele watched her. Something softened. She stepped forward and wiped Zuri's tears like a sister. Pain does not always seek revenge. It sometimes seeks acknowledgement. A tear slid from Ebele's eye. Or was it memory leaking through her? Your shadow has learned. Pride has fallen. Peace can return. And like morning mist, Ebele walked out of the house and never returned. From that day, Zuri changed. She treated staff with dignity. She learned to sweep, cook, fold laundry, not because she lacked help, but because humility makes hands holy. She prayed more, boasted less, loved deeper. Ebube smiled at her again. Laughter returned to the mansion walls. Peace flowed like fresh water. Moral lessons. Pride builds palaces but cannot sleep in them. Humility softens fate. And the tears you cause in secret are never silent before heaven.